Hey y'all, it's Tammy, and I know I haven't been live in a minute, and yeah, but I wanted to come just for just a couple of minutes right now. So I decided to come on, pop on, ready just to talk about this thing because I'm creating a course right now and actually a workshop that is a free workshop. And so I'm going to be talking about our divine intuition, our um, wonderful, amazing, divine intuition. And so I wanted to just talk a little bit today about common blocks to intuition. Because when, as you study this stuff, the more it opens up for you. And so as it opens these things up for me, I'm sharing with you. So today I wanted to share some common blocks to intuition. And so the thing about it is before we can activate our intuition, to the level where it helps us in our everyday life, we must clear, we have to clear, we have to uncover what's clogging our spiritual ears. And when I say ears, I mean senses. So any way that you receive information, because you receive it from all of your senses, but many times we don't recognize and we don't understand and we don't connect that. And so some of the things that can be is fear of being wrong. Fear of being wrong. That's a big one because so many people, they get out here and they know they have these gifts and they say, "Oh, but I was wrong this day." And I can talk about that because that is exactly what happened to me. I was doing this work and I had done a session with a young lady and she just didn't resonate with anything that I said. Everything was wrong. And I believe that affected me for a little while, and even after she came back and she messaged me privately telling me that she apologized for telling me that everything was wrong and all that, because she probably could tell that it affected me, but I was really young on my journey and new, and I just I actually hadn't had that experience before. And so just her telling me that really helped me, but it spiraled me when she told me that at first, oh, everything was wrong basically. She didn't say it like that, and she wasn't ugly, so let me say that she wasn't ugly and she didn't say it in that way, but that is how I felt it. So I shut down for a time. I did, and I didn't even realize until I started studying this stuff so that I can do this workshop for you guys. Another thing is fear of judgment. That is a whole big one, especially if you came from the church, as many of us did. We have this fear of judgment because that is really what they teach in those places. If you think about it, everything is, you better do right or God's going to get you, or the devil's already got you, or all of this stuff. And so, yes, fear of judgment is huge and it will hella block your intuition. I'm telling you, it will. Religious programming, just as I was speaking, that made you feel bad or sinful for hearing spirit. Because in the churches, some of the churches, they tell you that that is not that is evil and that is of the devil, and you can't hear spirits, in any way. And so we were programmed this way, especially if we went through it from a child and all the way up into adulthood, as I did. You have this sense, and I think I was really lucky in that, and really, let me say, blessed in that my grandmother was so much more open to new things and different things. So I didn't have quite that type of experience, not from her. Not saying that it didn't come from other places and other people, but from her, I didn't feel that judgment at all when I shared some of the things and some of the gifts that I had. Now I recognize and realize that they're gifts, and so I started sharing them with her because she was my person. Matter of fact, she was the only person that I shared with for decades. And so here we are. But that will definitely block up your intuition. Overthinking and ego confusion, that is a whole nother piece. If you just keep overthinking, and you know what, I can talk to that too, because that was me. I used to overthink everything, and now I'm really careful about that. I'm really careful. So I kind of stopped doing that. And when I catch myself and I say to myself, Tammy, you're making this hard. This is not hard. Nothing is hard. But I catch myself and I tell myself, Tammy, you're making this hard. And so I pull back and that helps me. Also, looking outside for answers. Looking outside for answers. Tarot, prophets, psychics. If you got a psychic on speed dial, if every decision that you make, you have to call somebody else that has one of those titles, a prophet, a prophetess, a psychic, a tarot, my bishop, my pastor. Okay, all those people are included. Instead of going within. If this is what you do, then these things will definitely block your own intuition because we all have it. We all have it. It's the God that lives within inside of us. We all have that gift. But you'll definitely block it up if you're looking outside for answers instead of looking within to your own, as Neville Goddard says, your own imagination, your own amazing, phenomenal imagination, the God that lives inside of you. And so these things will definitely block you up. So I'm going to recap very quickly. Um, we have to uncover what's been clogging our spiritual ears. Before you can connect to your spirit team, you got to understand and open up your ears so you can hear. So open up your eyes so you can see. Open up your heart so you can feel. Open up your mind so you can know. And the fear of being wrong, the fear of judgment, religious programming that made you feel bad or sinful for hearing spirits, overthinking and ego confusion. Okay. Looking outside for answers, tarot, prophets, prophetesses, psychics, channelers, instead of within. And we all go through this. We all go through it. I'm not excluding myself, you know, but at some point you have to get to a place where you go to you. You go inside, take your time to, because sometimes we're in such a rush and it's no point to it. Why? We don't want to rush days. Personally, I would like to live for a long, long time. However, um, yeah, so definitely check out the links in the description of the video. Check out my Amazon links because I am an affiliate, so I do get a small commission. I would love that. That helps to support this channel and helps me to bring all this beautiful, wonderful information out. Make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Share it to somebody that you know needs to hear this. It's just a nice short video, so it's easily shareable and digestible. And that's my goal here going forward on this channel, is to bring easily digestible information so that you have what you need. And definitely check out my Substack. I have a Substack at Intuitive Tammy. Also in the description is my Stand store, where you will find many free resources as well as paid ones to support me on this channel, as well as to help you. And my membership, Remember Who the Fuck You Are, it is open and available for founding members. And the founding member rate, let me tell you, boom, 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 is $25 a month. $25 a month to join me. You'll get 2 workshops a month, monthly Zooms with me. You'll also get all kinds of support from like-minded sisters and brothers who come together as a group. I'm going to bring in different people to come in every month just to share, different aspects of spirituality. We will have breakout rooms where we can break out and you get to practice your gifts, because what I am creating is a community, and a community that supports one another. So again, join us. Remember who the fuck you are. The link is in the description. It's in my Stand store. In case you don't see that particular link, click on the Stand store and you'll see it there. Remember who the fuck you are. So join me. I am so excited. I cannot wait to see you on the inside. And continue to follow me here as well as on TikTok at Intuitive Tammy. I would love, love, love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And again, reach out to me. Check out my stand store. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope that your day's magic. Bye now.